Hey,
Hey.
bro, late as
Hello.
hell. Guys, guess what? We have a special guest. Finally, another one! Woo! Woo! And her name is Jassy. The most beautiful
Hi.
girl in the world. Beautiful
Beautiful
girls
girls.
all over the world.
Thank you, thank you.
But
I
yeah.
always want I knew I was gonna be on a podcast one day, but I just didn't knew it was gonna be so soon.
Bro,
Mm-hmm.
it's
This means you made it. If you come on
been.
our podcast, you made it.
You made it.
I made it. I made it so early in life.
You peaked too soon, bro. Get off. Get off the
It's only
podcast.
downhill from here now, though.
True.
So,
So, you said you had some topics?
I have a topic.
All right.
So, basically, I just became a U.S. citizen. Like, it's not even been a year.
Yeah.
So I'm very happy to be American.
Woo!
But
It's an all American summer, baby.
one American culture that I do not like, I don't know, it's just like really like new to me and I have a hard time like getting into it. It could be a little controversial, but it's tipping.
Tipping
Oh
is
yeah, a
so
lot of
fucking stupid. I don't like
yeah,
tipping either. I think it's dumb as hell. Like, why should I
yeah.
tip your ass when I just got a boba that costs almost $15? Fuck you. You already got the damn tip.
Ew.
The issue is the core of it all is capitalism, and how the way we do it is that like
Yes.
they would rather make the profit. The owner would rather make the profit for themselves than like properly pay the workers. Like the issue comes from not paying them properly. Like, and why should I give you money for
Only,
doing your job, bro?
yeah, exactly is my thing, but also what I've seen is tipping is only in like restaurant culture,
That's
right?
exactly yeah. Like
So, like, what about the other workers? They're not paid enough as well, and they're working hard. So why is it only like random boba makers getting the tips? Like,
No, because they random workers also want you to tip. When you go to like I don't know Marshalls, they freaking the little screen. It's like 5%, 15%,
no
20%.
way.
I'm
You're
like I'm
that's
not.
joking.
No, deny,
crazy.
deny, deny. Bro, I'm not giving you
Marshalls,
a tip. You just rang my shit up. I could have did that by myself. Give me the
this can't
scanner.
be real.
When they flip the
I'm
screen
serious.
after not doing shit,
Yeah.
asking for a
That's
tip.
seriously like they'll be like, "You want a tip?" I'm like,
Like,
"No,
yeah, hell
Okay,
hell
no.
no."
so this actually happened to me. So I'm a retail worker right now.
Mhm.
So this lady comes in and she's like, "Oh, I don't know my size in jeans." And I randomly just gave her like some random size and it just fit her perfectly. So she was like, "Can I tip you? Can I tip you?" I'm like, "What the fuck? Hell no."
Hell
I'm
no.
like,
Oh, I'd
I
be
don't
taking money
mind.
when people tip me. Give me the fucking money.
Okay, I don't mind free money, but I feel like in Asian cultures too, like I feel like they wouldn't mind free money. They'll be like, "Oh, this person's an idiot. I'll take the free money." But also, I feel like it's kind of disrespectful in a way. Like I'm just doing my job. Like I don't want your money, type of like thing. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah, that's true. I feel
Like
like
Yeah.
sometimes I understand, but mostly I'm like, it's really stupid.
you ever go to like an Asian restaurant and like they tip and like part of me is like
Uh,
like huh? I'm like of
yeah,
course
like
if I did that I would end up starting to tip, but it's like I know y'all don't do this back in Asia. Like
yeah,
they
they
don't be
don't.
doing
No, we
that
don't.
shit. I had an Asian
Also,
friend who
like
didn't tip. It didn't matter where
that's
she
me.
went. She would not fucking tip. I would be like, bro, I understand you're not like it's not your culture, but like
That's
we
literally
got in
me. And
trouble,
then
bro. Yeah, it was bad.
some of the people when I first moved here, I would hang out with them and I realized that if you don't tip, like people look at you like you're a crazy person, like you did something illegal. Like I felt guilty into like tipping.
Well,
Yeah, I mean
tipping's
it's
rude.
this yeah, it's the same like
Yes,
if we
rude.
go to Asia and we tip, it's gonna be rude. Here, if you don't tip,
Mm-hmm.
it's rude. So it's just I've heard a lot of
Like one
people
time,
everybody complains about that when they come here. Like Europeans do it too. They're like, "Why the fuck am I paying them?" And I don't know, bro. It's just what we do
yeah,
here. It's what we do here. I don't know.
I'm not
it's
the
Whenever
fucking
been
boss though. Like, why am I'm not your
eh,
boss? Why am I giving
yeah.
you money? What? Mm.
also when it's like DoorDash. I know you guys talked about something like this in your first episode. I'm a
Mm-hmm.
viewer. But
Yay.
like, you know how DoorDash, like, I'm not rich yet, so I already paid so much on DoorDash. It's so expensive. Like, I'm not tipping. I'm sorry. Like, you can spit on in my food, but I'm not tipping.
Yo, I don't tip either. One time, this guy, I was using DoorDash, and we ordered food. Me and Darius ordered food. I have a fucking witness, and no one believes me. And we don't tip. Like, I didn't tip anything. We get a message saying, "Where's the tip?"
What?
Yes, and then we're like, I'm not saying shit. Like, why would you say that? Why would you actually say that? So then he canceled the whole order, and we had to wait again to get our food. I was like,
that's crazy.
That's actually wild. Like, or I saw a video of this lady who, like, she put, like, a mean note in the person's, like, bag because she didn't leave an electronic tip. But then when she dropped it off at the house, she gave her a physical $5 tip because that's what some people do. Yeah, and then she was like, "Oh, the woman who dropped it off was like, oh, there's a nasty note in the bag. Just don't read it. I thought you didn't tip me. I thought you didn't." I'm just like, dude, like, if you want a better paying job, then go fucking find it. Like, work your way up. Don't expect that shit from other people. That's what pisses me off. Like, as much as America's fucked up, you can't make enough money to do anything. A lot of jobs aren't paying well. Like, you're definitely gonna get overworked and underpaid wherever you go. Like, why the fuck would you choose something where you have to rely on other people to give you your damn paycheck? It's not my fault. Yeah, like, it's not my fault. Not my damn fault. Go to a food bank or something. Save some money. Use your brain. Don't get mad at me. I ain't paying for it.
Like, one time I went, I hang out with this one person for the first time. And then we went to this place, and it was like a kind of restaurant type place, but we just got a drink and, like, pre-made, like a snack. But then I get the bill, and I'm like, oh, should I? I don't want to tip, but if I don't, this person's gonna think whatever. So I'm like, oh, should I tip? I'm not like that anymore. But back then I was like, what if the person judges me? But my friend just took the paper and put a big 0, and I was like, okay.
Damn, you're like, I can hang out with you again. Like, I tip sometimes, but not all the time. Like,
me and my mom went to this Thai restaurant today. It was a really small family-owned business.
Yeah.
So I feel like they were really sweet, good service, good food. Like, we tipped over there. But when it's a boba plate,
no, yeah, it's like, great, you put balls in my drink. Here's an extra $2.
Yo.
Like, okay.
That's literally what they do. It's kind of funny.
They flip that damn iPad. It's like, it's so fucked up. It's like, I feel like
every time I go anywhere and they flip that shit, I flip it right back around. Like, I've never hit any money. Like, you're not getting anything. I just paid so much for this stupid ass meal, this stuput ass snack, and they're gonna, like, put that shit back around.
Yeah, it's actually
Have
crazy.
you actually done it?
No, I seriously, when they give that to me, I'm like, like, I'm not tipping.
Yeah,
I don't have to.
I need to try that next time and look straight into their eyes and flip the screen.
I read the screen if it says anything about, like, do you want to have a tip? If it's something like they didn't have to really work for, like, they just were like tap tap tap, bruh.
Right? Why do they get extra money for being an iPad baby? What the hell? Like, no.
Yo, I have another thing that happened at my work. So usually we, like, you know, the screen that's like, oh, you want to round up for charity, whatever, right? So it's not just one time. It's happened a few times. Like, during, is it June or July?
This is July.
St. Jude.
No, not right now. The LGBTQ.
June.
So in June, it was like, oh, do you want to round up for LGBTQ? And sometimes people just accidentally just press yes, right? They're like, wait a second, what are we donating for? And we're like, it's for the LGBTQ month.
For the girls and the gays.
Oh, hell no. Like, people, like, actually, like, do not want to, like...
She said, hell no, give my 20 cent back.
Yeah, bro.
That's so funny. You guys have that?
I've never seen one for LGBTQ+. It's always, like, hospitals and children.
Honestly, like... What is that donation going to? Like,
that's what I was gonna ask. Like, what is it going to? Just LGBTQ. Who's getting it? I know in when I worked at Home Goods, they did I think it was in, I don't know what month it is, but they always do St. Jude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, we never had no. Well, I live in the South, so we definitely not having that. But it's just so random. I don't know where the money's going.
It doesn't go anywhere. I thought what happens is basically the corporation already pays, they already donate a certain amount to this given thing, the given foundation, right? And then I think then whatever money we donate just goes back to the corporation. It's something like that. It's like already set, and then they just take our money. It's not going anywhere. Like, don't fucking give it to them. Like, it's just more rich. It's just more rich people loophole shit.
Our store got a award from St. Jude for like having the most donations in the area.
That might be different though. Depending on the foundation, they might accept the donation differently. So some of them might have a better setup than other ones. I don't know.
I think St. Jude might be different because it's like actually for like, it's you know where it's going. It's going to like cancer kids.
Yeah.
Our Home Goods did a lot. We did food banks. Like we would actually collect a bunch of food, and then we would take days. Like they would take days and be like, is anyone free this day? Like if you're not working, to come in, and like we would take all the food and drive to food banks and help at food banks.
That's actually so cute.
Yeah. So we would have to like they would show us like how to. Huh?
Home Goods is the last place I would expect that from, to be honest.
Yeah,
Home
same.
Goods? Yeah. Wait, why?
Like, why would they be so nice?
Yeah, like
Home Goods is so nice. It's so like, I don't know.
I guess there's a lot of wholesome people. Yeah, wholesome people go to Home Goods.
It's like a bunch of old people and then like single and then like stay-at-home moms. That's all I saw when I was there.
That should be me.
Also, like,
that should be me.
There's this one store. I don't know if it's Hobby Lobby or Five Below. Every time I go there, there's just paintings of random like cows, like everywhere.
Hobby Lobby.
Hobby Lobby. Like,
my sister took a video of one yesterday.
Like this is this only like a one store thing, or is it everywhere? I feel like there's just so many pictures of cows.
I don't think I've been to a Hobby Lobby.
I think that stores, like in general, especially that like decorative stores, there's like trends that go around, and so all the stores kind of have similar things. Like for a while, like for example, clothes wise, this cowgirl after like the whole Margot Robbie Barbie cowgirl kind of styles and like the hats and everything was like in every store. And then the same thing happens when decor is trending. All the stores have the same thing. It's probably why you keep seeing like cows. Cows are probably like in for some reason.
Why do people like cows so much? Like I love cows. I don't know. Like I love them. Like I like the fluffy ones.
They're cute.
They're super cute. But like, what the hell?
In and out.
In and out.
In and out.
I never found cows cute. I never found cows cute.
There's some cute ones. There's some cute fluffy ones.
Yeah.
Like really cute. Like fluffy. Like they're not like, and then like their fur looks so soft. You know, I was thinking this the other day. Like if I had a pet cow, that would be chill, right? And then I'm eating a steak. And then if you get a cow and you like, because you know how they're like, oh, these animals are being mistreated. Like we need to treat them better. Like low key. Like, and I'm not saying we should mistreat them, but like if we end up like getting attached to them, we're not gonna eat them shits no more. Like
isn't there places that don't eat cow though, and they're like sacred?
That's my people.
Yeah, it's India.
It's India. I didn't know where. I didn't know it was in somewhere in South Asia. I just didn't remember where. I
eat it. I eat everything.
Me too.
I do. Okay, so yeah, in India the cow is like sacred, right? They don't eat it.
Yeah, there's like mostly like I'm not Hindu, but it's mostly Hindu people. So they like I don't know, I forgot why, but they like worship cows. But if you see in the streets of India, on the street there's cars and there's just random cow walking by.
I've seen videos of that.
I've seen videos like rhino
that. There'll just be cows just walking like with the cars. It's crazy.
Real.
Yeah,
they know how to coexist.
I went through this thing where I was like watched the random people, usually like British people, because you know that's in their blood to like travel, and they would like just be like, can I make it all the way to India, or can I make it all the way to insert country without, you know, spending so much money? And they would use like random transportations to get places. And then this one guy, he was going to India, and he like ended up in like the deepest, like not the touristy part of India, like native India, like there's no tourists here. He was in there. And he was like trying to get around, and it was crazy. I was like, there's literally cows like everywhere. They're just chilling.
That's awesome.
You know what's his name? Squeezy, when he booked the ticket to India.
That was so funny. Like, bro, how did that happen?
George.
Squeezy?
The
I don't know who that is.
You
don't know him?
Squeezy
Jibs.
What? Are you guys
Bro,
making stuff up?
He went to like every
No.
Wendy's to get free chicken nuggets.
No, I don't know who that is.
He's
I've
like
never
a
heard of
gotta
him.
look this
character,
up.
but like he does not break character, and like he makes the funniest storylines for him.
But the thing
No,
is, he always has a picture to back up his story. Like,
Yeah, it's real. Like he's not
he makes up
lying.
stories, and you're like, he's just making this up. And then in the end, he puts a picture, and you're like, this is real.
Yes,
Yeah, oh, he was actually serious.
he actually did go to India instead of Indiana, and he was stuck.
How dumb
I
is
don't
that?
I don't know, like I don't know if it's true or like I think he just like he has like a pretty eventful life in general, but then
Yeah.
like he somehow finds it a way to fit it with his storyline of Squeezy. Except I really think he went to all the Wendy's to get nuggets, like just
Yeah.
cause. Like I don't know how.
That's a lot of Wendy's.
Yeah,
don't
that's
know.
crazy.
There's no way he went to all of them. That would take like 2 years.
He
I
went
feel
to a
like.
lot of them though. Like he commits to the bit. It's insane. Like I want to do that so bad sometimes. Like create a character so hard. Like we don't even know the real him. There is a real him that like lives a normal life and is like a normal guy. None of us even care about him. We all care about Squeezy. Like
You know what?
At, like, sorry. Do you think
Oh.
at like one point, like the real and the fake character kind of like there's no like line anymore?
it like took over.
even-
It's him.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
he don't even know. Like it's just all mixed up. Sorry,
don't know.
Probably.
I was just gonna say you have to be like kind of a good actor to just keep that up constantly. And I think that's pretty cool. And I wish I could do that, but I laugh at
we break.
everything. Like I can't keep a character longer than maybe 5 minutes. Maybe.
That's like, you know, when you go to school and you're like, I'm gonna be mysterious today. Like I'm gonna be mad, but then you just go there and you start laughing.
And you're like joking with everybody.
Yeah.
It's cringe. And then at the end of the day, you're like, damn it. Damn. I was supposed to be mysterious today.
Bye, but I just be yapping.
Oh well.
I think
Why do we do that? Why do we go like,
Because-
man, I'm gonna be mysterious?
Because we're being posers.
Losers.
There
Ugh.
are mysterious people though. Like I have a coworker. I hope she doesn't end up ever watching this podcast. But like I really like her and we're like good like friends or whatever. But I feel like she keeps it really business. Like she's like, you're my coworker. And I'm like, okay. And like she doesn't like tell anyone about like too much personal stuff and stuff like that. Whereas there's like coworkers who just give you all of their life. You barely
Bro.
know them.
I feel like I'm low key like I'm not gonna say mysterious. I've been called mysterious before, but like I'm not gonna tell you too much. Like yes, you are my coworker. Like I'll talk to you about like silly stuff or like spiritual stuff, but
Yeah.
like my personal life actually like doesn't matter. I hate talking about it with anybody. Like George is
feel
probably
like-
the only one who like you and George actually probably the only two people that I occasionally will tell or like I've been up to. Otherwise, I'm like, so are we gonna talk about some fun shit or not? Like, I can't sit here and talk about anything wrong with my life right now. Like, I'm not doing that. I don't know.
Growing.
Cause I feel like why would we like just like, you know, we're having a good time. Why would I just like bring it up at work? Like that's random.
I know.
Yeah.
But I'm nosy, so I love hearing people's stuff. So I'm
Me
like,
too.
okay, what happened with me?
I'll be like, oh, and then what happened? Really? She said
Yeah.
that. Like,
Yeah, bro.
I'm like, oh, and what did you do? So you just let her do you like that?
You
Oh,
stir in the
the
pot.
other
Yeah.
I just asked my manager, and I was like, "Are you a Taylor Swift fan?" Like, and she was like, "Yeah, how did you know?" Oh, my manager is like this like white old lady, and the way she
Oh.
talks is like so like white, like typical. She'd be like, "Rock and roll, Jasmine got a credit.
Rock and roll.
You bet. 1 2, who's gonna be next?"
That's so funny. Oh my
Oh,
god.
one thing I really hate is she'd be like, whenever she wants someone to come talk to her, she's like, "Come touch base with me," and it made me really uncomfortable. She's like,
You're like, touch what
she's like,
base?
yeah,
Whose
like,
base?
What game is this?
what? Like, Jasmine, after you're done, come touch base with me. I'm like, no, I don't want to.
Help!
She starts sweating.
Oh.
She's like, why didn't you ever come touch base with me? I just never finished my task. Sorry.
Yeah.
Girl,
I
I ain't
can-
touching none of that.
Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow.
We're not touching nothing.
Oh my god. Yeah, work is funny. I think, like, work, and I was kind of thinking about how I miss school sometimes. Like, I don't miss, like, how annoying it was, but, like, the sheer amount of people that were in the same fucking building that should not be in the same damn building was crazy. Like, the combinations you create when you're not, like, when you're all forced to be there and have to work together is actually insane. Like, it was
feel
wild.
like the people who get homeschooled, they're just not ready for it. Like, we've seen it all in high school, like, all kinds of characters. So it kind of, like, maybe, like, gives us an advantage to, like, get ready. But people who are homeschooled, like,
I think
it's
it's
just, like,
low-key wrong.
I don't know, like, how it, like, works out. Like,
They're usually
imagine going to
weird and
college.
creative eventually, or they go
That's
off the
true.
damn handles. Like, it's always the people who get, like, the more strict upbringing that are actual drug addicts or alcoholics or, like, sex addicts or something crazy like that. Because, like, they're so curious. Like, they never experienced it, and, like, I don't know,
yeah.
like, you guys know, like, the whole thing, like, the more you're not allowed to have something, like, the more you want it. Like, it doesn't matter what it is. Like, just because someone said no, it's like, oh.
Yeah, you want to.
I kind of need that now.
I want to
Like,
try that.
like, that's how I feel sometimes. Like, if you
I
tell
think
me
it's kinda
no, it
this-
makes me want it more. Like, give it to me, actually. Like, why would you tell me that? So
I
stupid.
think that's what happens to like people who even go to normal high school, but they have like strict parents.
Yeah.
Once they go to college, they go crazy.
They go off,
Yeah.
Away
off
from
the
home.
walls. Nah, my parents were never super strict. Like, I was paranoid. They would whip my ass over certain shit, but it was valid, I
As they
guess.
should. They should.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
my parents were never strict, but I was also not a crazy. Like, I didn't really do anything as well, so they never had no reason for me. Like, I didn't do anything. I didn't want to do anything. That's the worst. Like, I did not want to try anything. Like, I was like uncurious. As like usually in high school, kids are like, you want to go do some, smoke some weed. You want to do this. You want to go drink. And I'm like, no, I'm good, bro. I'm gonna go home.
I got mad bored. I was
Yeah.
like, all right.
Mm-mm. I was always paranoid that I'd like get laced for some reason.
I
So I never did any of that.
once. Actually, I did once.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like,
But
I don't care.
I was safe. I didn't die or anything. Like, I'm still here.
But my thing is, I
that's
think
true.
you remember when we were a kid, the Dare commercials were like so gruesome and like so graphic. Like they'd be like, "This is Sarah." They like have like a whole setup. Like the skin would be ripping off and falling apart. Like that was in my brain.
I have that image on my door, actually. Like,
yeah,
it's
see,
like-
bro.
let me see if I can grab it. Hold on. I should.
Or
be
they
able
have
to-
like, this really pretty girl, and then over time her teeth are just falling out and her gums
Oh my
turn
god! I
black.
forgot about that one. That one. Was
Yeah,
scary.
and then I'd be like, "Oh, okay,
Look.
got it."
Shout out my friend Sarah. She stole this from school and gave it to me on my birthday because I would always see it and be like, "This is so
Yo.
cool." But it was like, if what happened on your,
Inside
what
happened
happened-
on your
yeah.
outside.
would you still
You
do
Would you
got
it?
still smoke?
Yeah.
See, when I was a kid, I was reading that, I was like, "Fuck, hell no, I'm not doing that shit. Hell no,
Yeah.
hell no."
I think I just got bored. Like, I genuinely got so bored. It's
I was just never
boredom.
that bored. Like I was so growing up, I was just so content being just by myself. Oh, I was good, bro. Like
I'm
I don't need nothing
good.
to do. I'm
He said,
good.
Life,
Like
is,
I,
life is my drug.
my parents were so lucky. Like I did not care about what anything was going on outside of me, bro. Like I did not care.
That's how
Low-key,
I was
an iPad
too.
kid for a while.
iPad kid.
You
W.
were an iPad kid.
I was a
WW.
Samsung tablet kid, to be honest.
Bro, I had one from like fucking Kmart or some shit that my mom got me for Christmas. It was no brand. It was like so bad. Oh, I wanted to say something. There is not a Baja Blast flavor. So they have
What?
Taco Bell in Japan, and they don't have fucking Baja Blast.
Oh, I remember you telling me that.
That really pisses me off.
Oh my!
Like,
That just reminded me of a video. There was this black guy that he lives in the UK. He lives in England specifically, right? And he does street interviews. He's an American from New York. He got some pride in. He got some pride. He got some
Yeah,
American
he better
pride.
eat up these UK.
He goes and interviews the English people. He was asking this girl. He said, they were like, "Oh, Americans don't. Something about Americans don't have culture here, or something. They don't have an influence here." He goes, don't you like KFC? She's like, yeah, but that's Japanese. That's Japanese. The Japanese people made that. He was like, who did
Bro,
Colonel
They
Sanders
got
made
fucking
that?
Kentucky and Japan, bro.
has he
He
seen
was
like
there.
a picture on the box?
There's a
Like,
white man. His name is Colonel Sanders, and he was like, Colonel Sanders made KFC. You know that, right? And she was like, no, Japan made KFC. Why would they make KFC? Why
I
would they make
will
that?
say, like, in Asian countries, like, KFC is, like, that's their fucking Thanksgiving. Like, when a holiday comes around, they get
That's
KFC.
true.
So I can sort of see, like, maybe there was, like, some kind of correlation there. Like, but, like,
maybe Jollibee.
Kentucky?
Did she
Kentucky
confuse it with
Fried
Jollibee or
Chicken?
what?
No,
That's
she was talking about
crazy.
KFC. Like, she was straight up, like, she was dead serious. Like, no, Japan made that. Like, that came from Japan and China. He was like, Kentucky Fried Chicken? And her friend was like,
Kentucky?
it says Kentucky. It says Kentucky. And she was like,
Oh my
it came from Japan
God.
and China. And he was like, I can't
That's
believe
so
this.
crazy.
He's so funny. That guy is so funny. He be making them English people look stupid. They act like they're so smart, but they're on this.
Yeah, they're
They're
not.
the same level of
I gotta-
intelligence as us, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
I was like, I gotta be honest. Like,
What about
if I ever
Australia?
got
I don't know what they're doing over there, honestly.
they're
I feel
busy.
like they're also not too smart. I feel like they're just like too far out.
Dude.
And there's nothing like
They got
you
nothing
don't
going
really
on.
hear anything about them, so we think, oh,
That's
they're chilling
true.
or whatever.
They don't
Have you
have
ever
anything
heard like
going
the
on.
political stuff about? Never heard anything political about Australia.
All
They're
I hear
too
about
far.
is
They're
damn
too far.
wildlife.
By the time they
Mhm.
like say something, we've already passed it. Like there's
We're
no
like, we don't
reason
care,
to
bro.
there's no reason for them to come into the conversation. They're too far away, bro. They should talk about, even though they're like part of the West, right? They're not. They're closer to everybody. Like what?
They're
Like New-
Australia's like
Yeah,
The Asian
weird-
countries.
Yeah, they
It's
are
a weird
close.
situation.
Yeah, like talk to the Philippines.
Not
don't
for
know.
real.
The
I
Filipinos.
do not believe that there cannot be good Mexican food in Australia. Let's be real.
No, Joy, didn't I talk to you about that?
What?
Mexican food in the UK, bro, probably is disgusting.
No, because stop.
Uh.
Like, so, like, it makes me so depressed. Like that there's so many fucking people who just will never know what the fuck it's like to be Mexican and like actually eat good Mexican food. Like, it's actually so fucked up what they're doing to y'all. Like, I would be mad too. Like,
Oh.
I went to Japan, and then like I didn't even try the Mexican shit because I was like, this is so fucked up. Like, this is so wrong. Like, who allowed this
To
shit?
be honest, so I was born in India, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I've been to like few Asian countries. I've lived in few Asian countries, but over there too is just one type of people everywhere, right? So I knew there's white people, there's Asian people, there's black people. I did not know that there's Mexican people existed for a
See?
long time.
Oh my
That's what I'm
God!
saying. Like, it's on a thing.
Like,
Erasure! No
With the
one knows
internet,
me!
like, with the internet, there's like more like, like people know, and there's like Mexican food in every country, whatever type of Mexican food it is. But back then, like, I did not know like that was a thing. And I would watch those, the traveling shows, the food shows. I
Yeah.
would watch them all the way. Like, I knew about random countries, but I don't know why I never like got exposed to Mexico.
That's what I'm
Mexican
saying.
food
Like,
is
you
the
guys do not
best, too.
exist.
Damn, that sucks.
Australians probably
Yeah.
Australians can't even fathom seeing a Mexican.
It's just sad because it's like, I know there's a like, obviously, like, why the hell would they have fucking Mexican food in these places? There's no fucking Mexicans. But it's like, you know how
Yeah.
happy they would be, like, if they just got a damn bite? Like, I just know, like, and I'm always telling Darius, I'm like, bruh. And I'm always telling my dad, because my dad can cook. Like, cook.
Your dad's tacos, I've heard about.
See, widespread. With, like, everybody knows about them tacos. So, like, I'm just like, I tell my dad, I'm like, bruh, let's move to Japan. We'll open a
business.
truck. We'll open a little business.
Yo.
And they're gonna be hyped because they ain't never had no shit like this. Like, they're gonna be so happy, so hyped because they never once had a good taco in their lives. We were literally talking about that here because I was telling George, like, they opened a damn Torchy's Tacos by my house. And I'm like, that's only good to people who never had a real fucking taco. And I'm so glad that y'all couldn't experience that. But once you get the real shit, you can never go back, ever. Ever, ever. Like, I have food from my Asian friend. She's Burmese. Bro, I
Ooh.
dream of that fucking food. I can never get that shit again because there's not really, like, many Burmese people. Nonetheless, like,
Yeah.
like, a restaurant, like you gotta have some kind of inn. And like, bro, I was kicking it with monks. Like so the monks would come to our house, or we would go to an event. There's a whole ass story behind it. We go to like an event, but like they would have like all of the food because the monks would come down and they would eat like everything.
Yep.
And then afterwards we get to eat. But damn, fuck, I miss those days because
Okay,
the
I've
food was
only
so
had like
good.
in restaurants I had it, but it wasn't like actual real Burmese food. I had Burmese food like homemade like once in my life, and I still think about it.
I'm
Like it was
telling
like
you, bro.
like a long time ago, and I still think about that food, and I feel like I can never like taste that same curry again. Like I would die.
It's so good, and it's so like spicy and hot in like the best way. Like that shit burns, but it's like the best burn I've ever had. Like, and I would tell my friend like how can I make that dish, or like blah blah. She's like, I don't know, like my dad just did that shit.
You know, that's what I feel like American dishes are missing. A lot of them. Spice, bro.
Yeah.
Like they have flavor. We have flavor. But we don't be having spice. I love a spice. But the thing is, I know many people can't handle spice. Cajun people have spice. And it's good. Mm-hmm. It's good. Mm-hmm. They be standing on business with that Cajun food. But then who else has spice? Mexicans have spice, Koreans. But they don't ever spice it how they supposed to spice it. Because they want to give it to everybody.
Yeah,
like at a restaurant.
They kind of water it down at the restaurants. Unless you go to a real one. Like
I was about to say, I went to my dad found a random ass Mexican restaurant. And when I tell you that shit had my mouth. But it was so good. I was like, yeah. I even brought home.
Do you
they had what?
Sorry, I thought you was done.
Oh, I was just gonna talk about this. They had like this homemade guacamole.
Oh,
spicy. I was like, can I please get some of this to go home? He was like, yeah, sure. He gave me 2.
Oh, you're like, babe.
Yo.
I said, I'll be back. I'll be back.
Just your lips are all red.
They were, bro. I was burning,
bro.
Oh my god, what were you gonna say, Jassy?
I was gonna say, do you think like I know there's a lot of people who like cooking and stuff, but you think like young people are not like into it? Like your dad makes amazing tacos, but you're not a cooker. Like your kids are gonna eat like mac and cheese from the
Hell no. Listen. Here's my theory. My dad used to be like not good at cooking. Like I don't remember it that much, but like there was a Hamburger Helper era. I don't fucking forget that. I love Hamburger Helper, but there was a Hamburger Helper era. When my parents first got divorced, I think that's when my dad really started like trying to get better at cooking, because my mom probably just did it all the time. Because my mom can cook too. She cooks different. She doesn't cook as Mexican as my dad, but she has like her own. What was it like thing. Chicana? Like it's like less Mexican, but it's still like I don't know. It's good.
It's fire.
But I don't think my dad started to learn to cook until he had to cook. Like, and a lot of kids these days like live with their family or like got fucking DoorDash. You know, like you have to literally throw yourself like get in the kitchen, girl, boy, they them like get in the goddamn kitchen.
They them. Maybe after like you have kids or like a life turning event, you go broke or like something, you know, forces you to like actually do stuff.
I think I'm gonna end up learning how to cook now that I'm getting my own spot, because I actually personally I do like to cook. Like I do cook a bit, and I help my dad. I obviously help in the kitchen, but like I'm not at that level yet. But I will be.
Be cooking.
I will be. Give me a year. Yeah. Oh, George be cooking.
Oh, I be cooking.
We see you.
She a cooker.
She a cooker.
I love cooking.
Oh,
no,
she wifey.
I don't like cooking, but I cook because it's like I really want to eat this, and my dad doesn't want to cook it, so I'm gonna cook.
I think that's how I learned cooking, because like my mom never a cooker. Right now she's a little bit getting into it, but like I used to live alone with just me and my grandma, and my grandma's really old, so like I can't expect her to like feed me like snacks.
That's
like
true.
But never, right? So I have to like take things to my own hands. So I feel like that's how I started cooking, and my struggle meals be going crazy.
You gotta put me on, bro. Cause Indian food is honestly one of the fucking best ever.
Indian food's pretty good.
I think I'm not a lot of like Indian food cooker.
Damn.
But I know how to cook it, but it's just like, you know, my grandma, oh my god.
True. You can't compare it to grandma cooking. It's like
Grandma,
best of the best.
Grandma's
Even my mom
die
can't.
with the
Like
key.
my mom can never be at that level.
I don't think you can get to grandma cooking level until you're a grandma though, cause like imagine like especially like the like our grandmas, like that was probably like the last of the generation, because like back then it was so like men do this, women do that. I'm not saying that's a good thing, but like they were good at that shit. Like a lot of women would
That
be
was their
told like
thing.
if you don't know how to cook, you're not getting married, bro. You're not getting shit.
Yep.
Like you better get in that damn kitchen and cook your ass off. And they did. They put their whole damn foot, leg, body in that shit. Like so good.
That's true.
These
But I
days
feel like
though, it
some
doesn't
people-
matter.
Some people, they can still cook, they can do it good, but they just don't like have it in them. Like my mom, like she tastes something, she's like, oh, it's alright. Like only I can tell if it needs more salt or less salt. My mom always like puts almost no salt, and I'm like, please
I
give
need
us
some
salt.
more salt.
And
I'm
my
a salt.
stepdad-
Please give us salt, please.
Stepdad, he just
Help.
like puts too much salt, and then he
Damn.
tries to like fix it, and then it's a disaster.
That's so.
So like we
foul.
have a no salt problem in our house.
Too much or none.
Yeah.
Jeez.
None can be fixed, but when he tries to fix like too much,
It's impossible.
disaster, bro.
There's no turning back.
Because
What's your
it
Oh my
go-to?
God.
Like, if you could eat something for the rest of your life, like, what's that dish?
If I have to cook
It's
it,
hard.
No, like, just in general. Like, just something you could eat, like, repeatedly.
kimchi jjigae, easy.
Oh, that is
Oh.
good. Is that the one that's the soup with, like...
Yeah, it's literally like
Yeah,
kimchi
it's
stew.
a
It's got
stew,
kimchi,
yeah.
and then it's got like the pork.
I think I've had
And
that
it's
once. It was so
so
good.
Freaking good, bro. I cooked that shit.
I feel like I just like I don't know if being acoustic is, I don't know. Actually, I don't even know what acoustic means. But anyways, do not cancel me. But
What
I just,
happened?
like,
What are we talking about?
Autism
just
eat one
thing.
speaks. Autism
I just
speaks.
I just eat one thing and then I keep eating it like every single day.
Bro,
and, like,
I do that
so
too.
much till I get tired of it.
I don't
Like,
do that. I
If I
tried
get
doing that.
bagels,
Okay.
I eat bagels like every single day, bro. Like 2
Jassy.
times a day until I'm like, I hate bagels.
I will tell you, you're not gonna get canceled for the acoustic allegations. You know why? Because when
Why?
I went to therapy for the single time in my life, I told her my symptoms of, because I thought I had ADHD, right? Guys, nothing's confirmed or denied. I have no idea what I have still. But I was like, yeah, like, I kind of like eating the same thing, like, repeatedly. Like, one time I just ate grilled cheese for about a month, and she was like, oh. And
Acoustic?
she was like, yeah, she's like, I think you have autism. And I was like, what? Like, no way. But, like, I do the same thing. Like, if I find something I like, it's wraps. Like, that's every single day. Like, I need it every single day. And I just
You know,
eat
in
it all
like
the
high
time.
school, they had like the worst lunch, but I would eat like the driest burger like every single day for like 3 months, and then after
Ew.
that, someone was like, "Try the pizza," and I ate the pizza for like 3 months straight. Like,
I used to be like
I
that
never
too.
ate the school lunch. I gave up after Michelle Obama ruined it after like elementary school.
They still
Fuck
served
her.
pizza every day at my school after that, though, and I would eat it, but it eventually got disgusting.
No,
And then I
because
just started eating
it went
carrots
from
every
regular
day.
pizza to that weird ass
Cardboard.
wheat shit.
No, we got blackjack every day, blackjack pizza every day in high school.
The hell?
Yeah.
Nah.
wow.
Well, all the schools I went to growing up were fucked up. Okay. Their food got destroyed. Like, I think from elementary school, the food was like homemade flavor. Like, they would make chicken noodle soup.
Yeah,
We would have
it
this
was
is before
good.
everyone was allergic to peanuts. All of a sudden, we
Dude,
used to have
that
peanut
really
butter jelly
pissed me
sandwiches.
off. Ugh.
They got rid of peanut butter sandwiches.
Yep.
They got rid of like so much because everyone's allergic all of a sudden for some reason. I don't know. Oh, like when I was at daycare center when I was little in the morning times. This is pre Michelle Obama. For breakfast, my mom would drop me off at daycare. They would serve you like cereals and stuff.
I
You know,
remember
breakfast stuff.
Those were so cute.
They gave us like not the frosted flakes, the Rice Krispies, but without the sugar. I don't actually know how they're
Oh.
served. Do they ever have sugar? Rice Krispies? I don't eat them.
You always put
Okay, well-
sugar
I don't
with
know.
it.
Oh, well, they would give us Rice Krispies, and then they would give us like a little cup, which just white sugar, and they would just let us
Oh.
pour it in. Yeah,
Whoa.
we'd eat it
Whoa.
with a banana or like an apple or
That's
something.
actually crazy.
Yeah,
I would
like
not
this
be
is.
giving-
Then after
Yo.
Michelle started her little food thing, nothing. Like we didn't get nothing on that shit.
We
That
used to
Rice
have Lucky
Krispies,
Charms.
it was nasty. It was nasty.
Lucky
And they gave
Charms,
us
so good.
they gave us what is it? Frosted Flakes, but they didn't have the frosted. They were just
Like,
flakes.
flakes.
Yeah, they used to have really
Yeah.
good cereal, and then they nerfed it. Do you guys remember those, like, bagel sticks? Like, it was like a bagel like this. Like, it was about this big, and they would heat them up. And then, on the inside, was cream cheese.
Oh yes!
Oh my
Yes!
god! Bro! Those were
What happened to
best.
those? I
I've
forgot
looked
about
for
those.
them. They're gone. Like, the company that made them just, like, doesn't exist
They got
anymore.
nerfed. They got
nerfed. Yeah. Those were
Damn.
so good.
Like, you know those Choco Pebbles, whatever? The
Yes.
cereal?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I used to love that as a kid. So I was like, had this like image of them, like they're perfect. And then I had them. And it wasn't as good as I thought they were. Like, it
No,
was still
but-
good, but they go like soggy and like.
Dude, I think
those
they
are
changed the
soggy so
recipes
fast.
to a lot of cereal because I remember Fruit Loops used to be fire.
They
and I was
changed
like,
recipes to everything.
I think they changed it from when we were younger because I think like a couple like maybe 6 years ago. I was like, bro, I forgot about Fruit Loops, so I bought some. Ew. I was like, these are nasty. These
They're
don't taste anything like they used
good.
to. Fruit Loops do
It
not taste
doesn't-
good.
It doesn't hit
With
the same.
buttered
anymore.
toast? Woo! So
Mm-mm.
good. I will say though, like, what's scary about being like about growing is like as the economy changes, so does the quality. So like you think that it would stay the same because you remember how it was when you were a child. Like no, actually, sorry, we missed the fucking train. We didn't get to exist our whole life with high quality shit because the economy is actually going downhill as we grow up. So then everything we had as a kid, like we low key can never get it back. Like McDonald's doesn't taste the same, cereal doesn't taste the same. Like nothing's the same. Everything has goddamn carcinogens, whatever the hell not. Like who cares? You know, people back then were like dealing with lead and shit. You know what? I can handle carcinogens. I
Yeah.
can handle carcinogens. Like I'm good.
No, that's
Yo,
true. That's
you know
true
that
about
one,
like the quality.
store in LA, Erewhon or whatever, the really expensive grocery
Oh
store.
yeah, why does everyone like that place? I've never been
What
there, and
store?
it just sounds stupid.
There's like
Erewhon.
this grocery store in
Never heard of
LA.
it.
It's like so expensive. Like they have like I don't know, like really really expensive, like crazy prices. And everyone loves going there. They're like, "Oh, it's clean. It's like good stuff." And I'm like, "No, I'm not paying like I don't know, $20 for a little pineapple or something."
Bro,
You
leave it
know.
to LA to make getting groceries a fucking clout chase. Leave it to fucking LA for that. Cause like I see so much posted about Erewhon too, and I'm not in LA or anything. But
Just
like
did that
it's
too.
stupid. Like I genuinely feel like it's a clout chase. It's genuinely like it's just as fucking
Yeah.
nasty as being like, oh, I got this new like super expensive thing. It's like, oh yeah, like I just went and picked up a couple things from Erewhon. Like, girl, I'm gonna slap you on your fucking head. Like, what are you talking about? You got a smoothie for $30. Like, what are you talking
Yo.
about? Yeah, LA's
yeah,
crazy.
like that's crazy, bro. Like
I could never be me ever. I'm sorry for all my LA people and LA lovers, but like I don't like visiting there that much. Like I feel so scared in LA. Like I feel so like not scared, but just like I feel like I'm about to be in like I don't know
Overwhelmed?
eaten alive or like I'm in a TikTok or someone's gonna like it's just all it's so clout chasey.
maybe
You're in a
overstimulating,
TikTok.
like,
Yeah, like oh, like I'm scared. Like I'm about to be in someone's fucking vlog or some shit.
They like pull up with with a mic, bro.
Yeah, like ew. Like I
What song are you
just-
listening to? What song are you listening to?
Yeah, like get away from me. Like
Yo.
oh my god, it's gonna scare me. It's just scary. LA
you guys
is
do
cool
a
in terms of
street
art though. What?
What we do? What?
Did you do a street interview?
A speed interview?
Street interview.
A street
Oh.
interview. Yeah, I would.
did-
I was thinking about this. I want to. I think it'd be funny.
If
No,
they
like
ever
someone
walk
else
up to me,
asked
I'm,
you a question.
Oh, is someone asking me a question?
Yeah.
what is the question? It's always a trick.
That kind of
No, they're
happened to
like-
me once, and they scrapped my fucking interview.
Wasn't good enough.
No,
You gotta be like hop tour.
Ew.
That's how you get in. That's how
You're
you
like,
get
no
in.
brain rot. Where's
No
the
brain
brain rot?
Gotta bring the brain rot. I hate brain rot. I hate it.
Yeah, that happened to me once, but it wasn't a street interview. I was at a festival. It wasn't. They're trying to create a little Coachella thing in my state, and I'm like, girl, I'm so fucking sorry. You're not Coachella. Like, move along. We're not gonna get like Coachella. What?
I was saying Coachella when we were younger was way cooler than it is now.
I know Coachella isn't even Coachella anymore, but anyways.
Yeah, it just feels like just random people go there.
I feel like Coachella's just trying to name drop these days. Like, before they had good lineups, like, now it's like they have shit, and then it's like, but Frank Ocean's gonna be here. And it's like...
And he's singing the same 3 songs.
Right, and he flopped because his leg was broken. Like, alright. Okay.
How he break his leg doing nothing? Bro's been retired since how long?
How do you break your leg singing?
No, he's not even singing. That's the crazy part.
How do you break your leg not doing? What has he been doing? I think, like, the last update he had was probably the Coachella shit, and then his jewelry line.
Bro, you know what he did? He made bangers. I'm not a big fan of Frank. I'm not gonna lie.
I used to be a really big fan. I'm not anymore. I don't like his music. It makes me feel so sad. And I'm just like, sometimes I'm like, music is good, like, that's great, but, like, can y'all stop being fucking bitches? Like, I want to have some fun. I want to sing about fun shit. Like, I don't want to be crying anymore. I don't want to be sad anymore. I want to have a good time. Like, can we bring back, like, the LMFAO era, like, the party era, like, I don't give a F, like, the cocky, I don't give a F, like, let's have fun era. That was so beautiful.
There's a theory on that, actually.
Really?
Like, where all the fun music is when everyone was when we were going through a recession, like, everyone was broke. Oh. So when everyone was broke, they were making fun music about, like...
so awesome!
No, I'm so serious. There's, like, because they were, like, literally, there was like a time we were all doing good. The music wasn't so good. Then all of a sudden we had a recession, and then the fun music, party music that came out, like, during that certain, like, 10-year span or whatever.
Yo.
And then when we came out of recession, the music stopped. And every time we go into a recession, like, that, like, party, good, happy, fun music comes. Because
so you're telling me it's gonna have a comeback? It's gonna have a comeback.
It's gonna have a comeback.
Yes! What did
What
Neo
about
say?
the pandemic though? Like pandemic, we just got Ice Spice. Like what the hell? Like.
So
wait, did she come out during? Did she come out during?
I feel like.
What artist was out? Nobody was doing anything. Everyone was being annoying.
Yeah, pandemic.
No one was doing anything during the pandemic except.
It was just annoying. It was just celebrities being like, guys. Let's all gather together. I mean, don't gather together 6 feet apart. But like, dude, get off my screen.
Like, suck my
maybe
nuts.
like TikTok. I think TikTok is what like.
Oh yeah, TikTok was
did
like
take off during COVID.
Speaking of TikTok,
before COVID, I was like, what the hell? I'm not gonna download TikTok. What is this? And COVID, I'm like, I gotta get TikTok.
No, let me doom scroll right quick.
Yeah, I had no choice. Everyone around me was getting TikTok, and they kept sending me links to TikToks. I was like, fuck, I'm just gonna download it because I'm tired of
that. Yeah.
Yeah, because I was like, everyone's like, I had like they were, oh my god, look at this funny video, a link, and everybody was sending me links to TikTok. I was like, I'm just gonna download it because I'm tired of clicking these links. And then or they would tell me to look at the account, but you can't look at the account unless you make a TikTok.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna make an account. So I made an account, and then I got trapped, and I got sucked in.
Yep.
And then I got out, though. I'm free.
If you still don't have TikTok, you're like a really strong-willed person.
I'm free now.
You're free now? No, you're not.
Have TikTok
you just
anymore?
like my videos like the other day.
Yeah, because I come in to check on Joy.
Damn, she out here.
She's lying, podcast.
She's like,
I'm not lying, guys.
She goes on there, but not often.
Yeah, I go in there. I wait until the number from Joy's DMs get it to a certain extent, and then I go through all of them. I go through all my DMs. So you, Ruli, and Joy.
Respect.
And then once they build back up, I go back and do.
Yeah.
Okay. To be honest, I got off Instagram for like a month, so I deleted it everywhere, and then I got through it, but then I'm like, after a month, I'm like, it's been a month, and I'm addicted again. Like,
no moderation here. It's the no salt, too much salt theory.
Yeah, exactly. That's her life. No salt or too much.
But TikTok, like, I don't have TikTok on my phone anymore, so it's on my iPad. So, like, I can only access it when I'm, like home at night and on my iPad.
Scrolling
so,
TikTok on an iPad is shameful, bro. I've done it. It's shameful as fuck. It doesn't even fit the damn screen. It, like, turns smaller.
But I have iPad mini, so it's, like, really small.
Oh,
anyway,
that's
so
cute.
it's not that. But Instagram is embarrassing, because I open it, if you screenshot it, it's so, like...
It's, like, the edges are...
That's actually ghetto.
I used to be an iPad hater. Like I was like I would never turn into an iPad
What?
kid.
No,
But I
I
had to
love
get it for
iPad.
school. I had
I'm
to get
still
it
an
for
iPad
school.
hater,
I love
and I have
iPad.
one. I hate the iPad. I hate it so much, and I wish I could buy something else. But it's the best thing on the
What, like a
market.
Samsung tablet from H Mart?
The Samsung tablet, it doesn't give me what I need to do. The Apple iPad Pro is the only one that has what I hate the
Ooh.
iPad. I say every time I use it, every time I have to open it up, I'm like, thing.
I love my
And
Okay,
I do
but I
art.
don't
iPad.
know how to use the pencil. I struggle with using the pencil.
What do you
Like,
What do you
cause I'm like,
mean?
mean?
no, like you can just write with the pencil, right? But like, if I want to close the app or something, like, I have to use my finger, or maybe I'm not. To be honest, I'm not technically advanced
Oh, I
technologically.
do that
I know
too.
what you
I just
mean.
use all fingers and pencil. I never even thought that I was inept in pencil use.
Oh, I only use my pen when I'm drawing. Like, I don't use everything else is my hand.
Yeah, but she's saying
Yeah,
to switch through the app.
yeah, like I'm drawing and I wanna like switch the app and like go to like I don't know.
Oh, I just use my finger.
Yeah, I don't use the
Yeah,
pen.
Like I'll be like,
Yeah,
because I
exactly.
feel like the pen could have done more.
maybe. Well, they didn't.
That kind of
They
makes
dropped a
sense.
new Apple Pencil.
I'm
Dude,
poor.
it's
I'm
so
not buying it.
expensive.
I'm not buying it,
I ain't buying
and I don't
shit.
care.
I'm trying to get back to the roots where we used to get shit that lasts. And even if, dude, this is the
True.
damn iPhone 11. What's out now? The 15. That's my flex, bro. I'm keeping this shit till the damn iPhone what? What? How long, guys? iPhone 20 at least. Okay.
They're gonna skip the 20. You're gonna watch this podcast in like 2020,
Clip this,
no,
guys. Clip
2036,
this.
and you're gonna be like, yo, she told us that iPhone 20 is gonna be skipped.
Damn it! I'll have to keep this phone forever.
They just stopped making the iPhone.
If
Didn't
I
they?
get a new phone, I low key might get a Samsung though.
I got
Nah.
the Samsung.
I want
Yo,
the
okay,
flip.
so
I want the flip.
one of my coworker, I thought he had an Android, but he texted me for a shift, and it had a blue bubble and everything. I was like, how does this guy has access to iMessage on the Android? Is that possible?
I think there's an update or where they because at first iPhone
I
used
know
to
they can
bar.
FaceTime.
I think I think there's a update. Apple did an update finally where you can text other devices that aren't Apple, and that it like you don't get like a green or whatever. Fuck.
Really?
I think so. Because
That
remember I was
green
telling you
text is
about.
so ghetto. I'm sorry.
I don't understand why they did that anyways. Like, what was the point?
Because
Never mind.
Apple is basically trying to become the elitist of phones, so they just like try to make this shit look like, oh, we have iPhone. Because back in the day, bro, if you had an iPhone, that was a shit, and that's what
That's
that's
true.
that's
Yeah.
what I'm stuck in. I feel like those racist grandmas who never stop being racist. Like I'm a classist fucking phone haver. Who may never stop. Like I have to have to break the cycle because like ew, the green text is ugly as hell, and like just not having the iPhone just makes me sick. But like I know iPhone sucks ass. Like in comparison to other phones, iPhone makes you pay up the ass for nothing. Like for literal doo doo mega dodo. Like it's not good. But since
But
like
the
they
iPhone
started
8 Pro,
off the iPhone what?
the iPhone 8,
Uh-huh.
they ate with that. Like they ate.
Oh,
Like,
they ate iPhone
with the
8. I
iPhone
thought you
8.
said iPhone number 8. I was like, what about
Yeah,
it?
I said no. I said the iPhone number 8. 8. Like that was like my best one ever.
Really? I don't think I had the 8.
Yeah.
I had the 7, and that was also one of my favorites. I think I had the 7 Plus. That was my favorite.
Yeah, I think the 7 and 8 was like the good ones, and then they like fell off.
The 5C low-key 8. I miss those ugly
Yo,
little, like,
colored
ghetto
ones.
little colorful ones. Oh my god. I had one, and I literally got mad, and I, like, put my screen down, and then the whole thing shattered and fell out of the phone.
Yo,
So stupid.
I was so sad. I loved my little iPhone 5C. Just fucking...
yo.
Dude,
That
it
is so
disintegrated. Like,
What color
there's
did
no
you have?
chance. I think I
Just
had
for
white.
like graphic.
I think I had
White?
white. Yeah.
Bro, you went white.
I had a BTS Suga case. Actually, I think that was on no, that was on my iPhone 5S.
Yo.
What color did you have, Jazzy?
Uh. Okay, so this is the thing. I didn't have a phone until like I don't know, like sophomore year.
Oh wow.
I had I had a Samsung tablet till sophomore year. So when I moved to the U.S., here you can take a phone to the school, and I needed a phone in the school because I was coming back home alone and everything, and you need to take a picture. The teacher's like, take a picture of this. I'm like, I need a phone. So I took my mom's like old iPhone 5. I think it was just 5. And then I used that, but that was like 2017. Like people were having like the 6 and the 7. And then I was kind of embarrassed. I would only like take out my phone when needed.
See, look what iPhone has created. Embarrassment for no reason. Samsung users do not care.
But the Android users didn't care. Because they had like the late, yeah. But
Samsung
then
users
after
don't care.
that, I got an iPhone 8. That was like my first like ever like phone. And then after that, I had the phone for the longest time until one time my mom was like, we got a really good like family deal for the iPhone 12. So we just like 3 people in our house just got new iPhone 12s.
Oh wow.
But I got a pink one.
Oh
Which
yeah,
is
they have the
cool.
pink. It's so cute. See, like that's what they're getting us on. It pisses me off. It's like
But the thing
we
is
didn't
that
add anything new, but it's
pieces.
pink. And you're like, damn, fuck, I might have to get that.
Don't they have like a new type of pink color now? Like what?
I don't know. Like they just be like it's like the same damn pink, and they'll be like this. Oh,
Honestly,
George froze.
yo.
Oh, she's back. Oh, you froze. Oh, you're back.
Oh.
What?
You froze. Womp womp.
What?
What about your phone stories, Jorge?
Jorge.
I don't have any phone stories. I've never had an iPhone. My first phone was a BlackBerry. Now that was a big deal. That was a big deal.
Crazy,
Messenger?
bro.
Yeah.
You just flexed
The
hard.
BlackBerry, the original BlackBerry. I'm talking about all the businessmen had. Like I had that. I was walking around like that, but no one gave a f-
The
because
OG
everyone had
crypto daddies had that.
seriously, like I was like a businesswoman with that thing. I was like,
Didn't it have like the
that was my
ball
first
thing
phone.
that would scroll the little ball? Or is
Mm,
that a different phone?
no, it didn't have
Was
the
it
ball. It was like
arrows?
it was the original one. Like the just sleek, like thin, like kind of rectangle shape. That was my very first. I think after that, I got like a Samsung, like the phones that slide.
Dang.
You know what's crazy is that
Yeah.
we're probably like the last generation who's like seen like smartphones come up. Cause people born in like
Yeah, that's
2004,
true.
2005, they've always like grown up with like smartphones.
That's true.
Like
We did watch it evolve.
That is kind of crazy
yeah,
to think about. Like
That because
we're
we
my
used
like
to
that
we were
like
like flip phones.
yeah.
Like
from
they
like
don't do
the
this anymore.
yeah.
They do this. Kids.
That's crazy. I do that
I
too.
I do this. Hello? Because the house
Hold up.
phone.
I do not have a house phone.
No,
One
that's
time.
why they did this because it was like the shape of a house phone.
Oh yeah. Damn. It's kind of crazy how much we've come along.
Yeah.
They're like
But
vintage phones.
huh?
They're probably like, oh, vintage phone, the button
Oh
phones.
yeah, the
They're like,
vintage
they're like,
ones.
I'm like,
Dude, I
they're
was
like
telling you about that.
Y2K.
Yeah, ew, it's so annoying. I hate seeing young people like I2K. They're like discovering. Remember I was saying the discovering MP3 players,
Yeah.
and they're like discovering flip phones again, and they're like the
Bro.
bedazzling. Ugh, it makes me sick.
We were
It makes
all.
me sick.
It's just because we were too broke to participate at the time. Like the teenagers actually weren't living that life unless you were a fucking nepo baby or some shit. Like that was
That's
not what was
true.
happening. Like
That's what I was.
at
Me and my sister
all.
were talking about that. I was like, the way they're presenting Y2K is like the TV version of Y2K. Like what we saw when we were watching Hannah
True.
Montana and like the Brats. Like that's how they are dressing. We didn't actually dress like that or
Yep.
like do all that extra
No.
stuff. Like we couldn't
No.
afford to be
I didn't
dressing
even
like
have a
that.
phone. Like, that's
Like it was
crazy.
crazy. Ugh, it makes me sick. They're living my childhood dream. That's what I meant.
Yeah, that's
I can't dress. I
true.
couldn't dress like that as a kid.
I guess we
And they're
could
all
just
like,
do
That's
it now,
true.
right?
it doesn't. It's not as fun anymore because it's not that era.
That's true. Yeah, it's like not the same. Like, I also feel a little
You know,
corny like doing it. Like I feel a little corny. Like, oh, like
Yeah.
I'm a
It,
grown woman. I'm not about to follow a fashion trend. Like I just can't.
parents who like, oh, you froze.
oh. Oh, Joy?
I'm alive.
Oh,
I'm alive. I'm alive.
Oh, okay,
oh,
okay,
okay.
okay, okay, okay.
Also, you know how those parents like dress their kids like hella like proper. I'm like, that's a kid. The kid should wear like silly, stupid stuff. I would dress my kid horribly, like
Yeah,
Yeah.
same. Like, I'm not about to dress them in
cute
goddamn
stuff, random
Jordans and
stuff.
shit.
My kid's gonna
They
be
be like,
pissed.
I'm like, what?
My child will not get the swag pack. Like, you're gonna have to get bullied. I'm sorry.
They'll
Mm-mm.
probably go to like Marshalls and choose oh, I want this stupid shirt, and I'm like, oh, it's cheap enough. I'll buy you that.
Right, okay, go ahead. Do you guys ever think about how, like, when I was younger, like, the fit that I loved, like, was so ass? Like, I would, like, I used to go, because there were, I forgot what the app was called, but you can build outfits and then save, like, the look. And you could, like, look back on it later. I would build them and, like, I would be like, this is fucking good. Like, this is eating. And I think about it now and I'm like, so black skinny jeans and a Hot Topic graphic tee. Like,
But that was in back in the day.
that's what's crazy. Like, sometimes I see people and I know they feel good in their outfit, but I'm just like, that outfit is not like crazy, like good, but like, it's like interesting to think like how you perceive yourself really like matters the most, because like even though I don't like the outfit someone might be wearing, even though it's not like what I would do and I don't think it's really that special, like to them that is their fucking era, that is their shit, like
They're
right
feeling
then.
good.
Yeah, and I'm like, that is kind of fire. Like, we could literally just build our reality. It doesn't matter.
But the thing is like young people these days, they just follow trends. Like they don't even know what style they want to wear. They just
It's
follow the trend.
internet, the
That's
social media,
true.
internet. That's what it
Yeah,
is.
because we growing up, we would dress how people in our area would dress. Like people in Georgia did not have the same trends as people in like
That's what's
Oregon or
interesting.
Washington. But
Yeah.
now
True.
everybody around
Everyone,
the world is wearing the exact same thing.
It's kind of foul. Like, get a grip.
Yeah, like
Like,
everybody's Y2K. Everybody's Y2K right now. The entire K-pop industry is Y2K, bro.
that's
I've
true.
also like, you know how like everyone would wear the white Air Forces, right? I didn't, because I was from a third world country. But anyways, like, but it was like still cool. Like, oh, it's cool that everyone's wearing it. But now if everyone's wearing it, like even if you like it, you're like, ew, like everyone's wearing it. Like I'm not, like,
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
just hating because everyone's wearing it. But I don't think it was like that before.
I
Like,
feel like it's access too,
That's
though.
true.
Like, online shopping, access to
true.
online shops. I couldn't get anything.
Chinese
I couldn't get,
Chinese shops,
yeah,
bro.
Temu,
Cheap.
AliExpress. We didn't have that as a kid at all. And when
We
I
had the
just want
mall.
something off of eBay, bro, I could not get that shit. I'm so pissed too, by the way, because it was Tamagotchis and they're probably worth $500 right now. And back then it was like $20, and I couldn't get that shit.
yeah.
But
Yeah,
anyways,
but
it's the access.
The
yeah, it
kids
is.
have access to like cards. They be buying like V-Bucks from their parents' card. Like we didn't have that. Like we didn't even know like where our parents' card or how to use it or whatever.
Yeah, our parents didn't
Yeah.
even know how to use it. Like, it was like crazy. Like, scams were
Yeah.
running rampant. I think that's another thing though, like, that a lot of people don't experience these days, and I noticed myself falling into it too, is like, if you have all this access, you no longer look at what you have and try to make the best of it, because that's how come we made up shit. Like, that's low key like my style is like just fucking cool shit that I bought and I put together, because it's kind of like I couldn't afford anything. And the only way I could get something is from the thrift store, and I had to sit in there for fucking hours with me and my homie just digging. Like, even like if you go online, we couldn't afford any of it. And that's how I think new things evolve, is like out of like, I don't want to say desperation, but out of just not having anything. So you're like, okay, like it becomes a new version, because I would be like, well, I can match this silhouette, but I have to get a different shirt. I have to get a different pants. So then it evolves. Now we're at a point where it's not evolving, because it's just the same formula over and over and over again. But we need to think of a way to like change it, because no one is doing that.
But
Really.
just the changing trends, like they just buy new stuff and just like throw out the old stuff. Like we couldn't afford to do that. That's true. That's a good point.
Yeah, we couldn't
Yeah.
afford to do any of that shit at all. And it's like, we had to be made fun of too. Like, I got made fun of constantly. Like you look like you shop at the thrift store. Like, and I'm like, bitch, I do. I don't have money. Like, like I get one pair of shoes a year, bro. Like, stop.
Also, I be like outfit repeating like crazy. Like my outfits, you can tell like, oh, this is the same jeans she wore like a day ago. Like,
Me too. No shame.
But
and
the
I'm
thing with
like, I have no shame at all. But I feel like the newer kids, they're like, oh, like whatever.
that's true.
Yeah, they're
I
really
don't know.
like
It's
caught
kind of
up.
crazy.
I think there's some like some points where you have to stop feeding into like comfortability. Cause like when I was a kid, like I had to go through so much shit that was uncomfortable for me, which some of it like I didn't have to, but like a lot of it is like I think in the end it worked out. Cause like I had to find out who I was. I didn't get to buy something to try and tell me, oh, like now that you fit in, everyone's gonna like you. It was like either you figure out how the fuck you own your shit, or you're gonna be a follower. And I just was like, you know what? Like, first off, I can't even afford to hang out with this clique, so I better just make my own lane. And that's how I've been. I think that's how, like, I think that's kind of running low in this generation, like the new generation.
Yo, that's so true. Because I was thinking about it the other day. So there was like some things I was into. Like, I probably wanted to dress like the Hot Topic kids, right?
Same.
But like, my mom wouldn't let me go or buy stuff from there, right? So I just had to work with whatever I have or whatever I can get, right? So like I was just working with that. So I didn't have access to everything and anything. So I feel like that really like helped us make our own style. You're like so right. That's crazy.
That's true.
Because if we just follow them, I'll just be one of them right now without like having time to like go through stuff and think about my own style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because damn well, if we had access, we would do it. We would end up just being like that.
It's also,
So,
I think, the fact that this generation, their community is online. Like, they don't have an in-person community.
Yeah.
So, if the online changes, they have to change. They don't, they buy the exact same fit. Like, you can buy the exact same fit
true too,
that someone else is wearing. Like, if you see someone, they'll be like, they link everything down below. They link it in their whatever. You can go buy the exact same fit.
You
and
can
put it
copy the
on.
outfit bar for bar. It's actually
bar
crazy.
for bar, earring for earring, like lashes, the makeup, everything down to the tiny details. You can literally put that person's entire
they be in
being.
the DMs. ID on the pants? Question mark.
True. That's what I'm saying.
What size
and it's
do you
like,
wear? How tall are you? Like they be like.
wait, what's your height? I think we're like the same height.
Right? Can you give me your body measurements? Like
exactly. What size is that? Like it's actually insane. So I think that's why these kids these days, honestly, I feel bad for them. I feel like it's so boring being a kid these days. Like, there's nothing to do. Like, growing up, remember? I don't know if you guys did
we
this.
were outside.
Yeah, we were outside. Like, we were really outside. My parents didn't know where we were half the time.
Bro, I was like eating like random berries in the park, and today I was there, and then this kid like got like just a leaf from outside, and then the mom was like, "Where did you get this from? Oh, what if it's poisonous? Oh, this and that," and she got a whole scolding, and then the mom was like, "Go wash your hands." Like the kid just got a leaf from outside. Like
to this day, I still be touching random stuff outside. My mom gets pissed. I picked up a big ass mushroom outside.
Bro, why would you touch a mushroom?
Because the mushrooms here aren't dangerous. I'm aware of the fauna here.
Oh,
in my
well,
area.
Then you're good because you're aware.
There was this big mushroom, like it was huge.
I think you posted it. No, it was
no, not that one.
Big.
Yeah, that one was big. I didn't pick that one, but there was like I took Jacoby for a walk and I found this big one on the way back home, and I was like, I'm picking this. I don't care. I picked it and I walked in. My dad was like, why the hell do you... No, I had a beetle in one hand, and I had a... and then my dad was like, what is going on? Why do you have this in your hand? And I was like, oh, I got this mushroom because I think my sister has a turtle. And I was like, I think her turtle will like this. And so I got the mushroom. And then I just had the beetle because I have a beetle.
Oh, yeah. You do have your little beetle jar.
Yeah.
Damn. You be living the life, like, honestly, like, foraging and shit.
Yeah, to be honest, I feel like kids are not, like, living their age, you know? Like, they want to be old so bad, like, putting on makeup and everything, and acting like they know everything, like, trying to do, like, adult stuff. I'm like, stay a kid, like, enjoy this kid, like, being silly. Like, I wish I could go back and be more silly.
I think it's in terms of...
don't want to be that.
I think it's because, like, their access to the internet and also, like... It's too expensive to even go outside now. Like you can't do anything. And it's like, it's too expensive and it's not safe anymore. Like, kids can't even go to school and feel safe. Like, it's sad. Like, and this is probably just America, like, very America-centric ideation of, like, like, just the life of a child. Because in other countries, kids aren't worrying about the same things. But, like, here, at least, like, they're not safe anywhere. Okay, and then... Like, I think as a kid, we all kind of wanted to be, act like adults or, like, try to do what everyone else was doing that we saw.
Do it.
But we couldn't, yeah. And then, like, with the internet, people really do that. And then kids are, like, creating a digital footprint now, too, which is pretty bad. But I think it's going to end up becoming good because we're going to get to a point where we realize that we're all a little, like, kind of messed up, but we're not. Like, we all have these issues, but they're not that bad. Like, except why are we getting a new pedophile every damn month? We had Cody Co, and now it's the goddamn Mr. Beast.
Bro, I already told you that there's a lot of weirdos out there, and the only reason why we know that they're weirdos is because they have a spotlight.
That's
Every
true.
person you pass, you probably pass a bunch of weirdos. They're
Dude,
just not
it
famous.
actually scares me to think about how many pedos are out there. Like, I just, like, sometimes I walk around people and I get a vibe and I'm like, I hate you.
It's probably because we're, like, more aware now because of the internet. Like, there was probably hella pedos back in the day, but we was just, like, we don't know, so we're just,
no, definitely.
playing on the
There
streets
was.
on our little bicycles, like, having
Think
fun.
about our generation, like,
Yeah.
how many of them got molested, bro. They just... There's
Yeah,
nothing,
man.
like... They didn't bring it up. They're like, fuck, I molested. I'm gonna go on with my life.
Oh, shit. Like, I gotta go.
They're like, God damn, that was my neighbor. I thought we were cool. Like, now he comes to the function.
Right.
You know? So I think it's just that because we have like TV shows about it and things like that, now we have like spotlights on them. We feel like there's more of them, but I think it's like the same, like around the same amount.
It's always been this way, which is disgusting. Yeah. I will say,
we just see it more.
I was thinking about like life as a woman is crazy because ever since I was a kid, like I always had to watch out for people like being predators. Like my mom always had to tell me like, I don't care who they are, like you cannot be alone with them. Like I'm a little kid, I'm like, but like what the hell does this even add up to? But it's like true, like I know like people at a very young age would try to lure me, and they were kids too, so obviously that means something happened to them. But like it's just crazy like how common it is and how the pattern is like always there, and like I think it happens to men and women, but like as a woman it's maybe more common, and it's just crazy that it's always a thought, and like it has to be a thought in your head that anyone around you like literally can be a terrible person. Like
you feel like you're like a weak, like you're less advantaged, you're like weak, and like
I know
in a lot of situations
I do feel pretty like tiny. I'm like, damn, this sucks.
Yeah.
Ew.
I need to go to Thailand and train Muay Thai.
My little waist, my fragile woman voice, like I'm just gonna disappear. It's gonna be terrible. No, but actually I feel pretty like small. Like I feel like a damn deer like surrounded by coyotes or some shit, like in reality.
It's a scary world.
Scary world.
When I was a kid, I would like walk from the bus to my house. It wasn't too long of a walk, but it was like afternoon, no one's outside, you know. And if I saw a person walking, like I would like speed up. Like I would, even as a little kid, I was like, I need to speed up. And I would watch those like criminal documentaries on the TV, and I would be like, I'm in one right now. So I would like, like I would
like shit, it's gonna be me.
Like scenarios and stuff, and I'd be like, oh, this guy's following me, and then turns out he was just going the other way. But I'm just like, you know.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, but it's like it's
even
just
though
a weird
people
divide.
Are worried about you, it's just like natural like instinct. Like you're like, oh shit, I gotta run.
Yeah, that's true. It's weird that we're kind of just animals at the end of the day, though. Like we have to like survive. That's it.
At the end of the day, guys, you're safe with us. So make sure you like and subscribe. We'll see you next week.
Like, comment, subscribe, and tell Jassy how beautiful she is in the comments below.
I love you, beautiful guys.
Bye.
Beautiful guys, beautiful girls.
Podcast guys.
Bye.
Girls.